Yes, we know the Spanish model, actress, film producer and Byron Bay resident Elsa Pataky, obviously also married into the Hemsworth clan, so we all know her. We know the photos. We know her work in Fast and the Furious. Devastating. They killed your character off, Elsa. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, Elsa.
How are you?
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Good to see you. Look stunning.
Thank you.
Beautiful tan. Do you fake tan or do you do real tan?
No, I think living in Byron, you're real tan. You're on the sun all the time.
Yeah, you're outside all the time. You look like you have this fabulous life that we see. Is it as fabulous as we all imagine?
I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah, I can't complain. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Decided to move there actually is one of the best decisions I did in my life.
I think I read somewhere, and I don't know if this is true, but many years ago there was an interview where one of you said you weren't going to move to either of your countries.
Yeah.
So obviously you did change your mind because now you're here in Australia. What made you change your mind?
Byron. Yeah, that was it. I was there and that was, my family was in Europe, so it's pretty far from each other.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be that far from my family. But
beautiful. You fell in love with the place. How can you not fall in love with Byron Bay?
Exactly. I went there and I was like, okay. Even Chris didn't know Byron that well, but we just came for a weekend. And then when we were back in LA, we were deciding what to leave. And he was like, what about Byron? I was like, I love Byron.
and still to this day, you love the love affair has not gone.
Every time I come to Spain, they are like, you think you will come back to Spain? I'm like, I don't think.
Not now. Not now that you've got that. Now, I've got to say, I'm obsessed with the house you guys have built. Have you moved in yet?
Not yet.
When do you? Pretty soon?
Yes.
What's the coolest thing inside that house?
Hang on. Let me ask you. Apart from the moving in, let me ask her. When do all the shops go in there? Because how many stores are you putting in there?
Seriously, it's not that big. The problem is all the photos of all those drones is all from the top. And the top is like a lot of the outside areas that it looks like is the inside areas, and they're not. Yep. There's a house to live a lot outside.
Yes.
So is it a shit little pokey joint underneath that huge roof? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. We just have one bedroom and the kids sleep with us, and the rest is all outside areas and the pool.
I was zooming in on the aerial shot. I feel bad because there's like an invasion of your privacy.
Don't worry. They're celebrities. They're used to it.
Yeah.
We just put a big roof for the solar. That's it. That was the only thing that we wanted is to have solar.
So what are you excited about in that house? Have you done anything like a home cinema or, I think Shaquille O'Neal or someone put in a Starbucks in their home.
Oh my
like
God,
a working
they did too.
Starbucks, yeah.
Okay, I have to say we have a big gym because that's where we spend a lot of time, Chris and I. So this time he was like, I want a great gym because he loves it.
His own gym, everything in it. So you can both work out there looking at each other and sweating.
And it looks like it's crowded, with all these machines. I was like, are you sure you need all this?
But he does.
But
he needs it.
And how many hours do you guys work out a day? Because you're both very, very fit.
Probably Chris puts more time on it. I rush it a little bit more. But at least an hour a day we spend there, usually.
At least an hour. And in your book, Strong, which is such a fabulous book, I must say, because not only does it have the exercises that you do, but also teaches you about diet, what diets don't work and do, and then there's incredible recipes in there.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
It's
like a cookbook as well.
A cookbook, a little bit. They're my favorites. So they're very simple, but just for people who loves to just cook.
Yeah.
So they have an idea how to do them. And it's a little bit of everything. It's like all the things that I've been learning from all my travels to meeting people that they know about. They have their knowledge about fitness, about nutrition, and information that people can have. And we wanted to share. I wanted to share my tips.
What are your key or top tips for if someone wanted to lose weight? Because you don't want to lose weight yourself. You're already there.
Yeah.
What would you suggest?
Well, first, forget about all that quick diets. That it's just before the summer.
Jackie, she's always doing the quick diet.
Because you know why, Elsa? I want to lose weight
very quick.
for summer, and summer is it's almost here. So I've got a couple of weeks up my sleeve.
She's got 3 days to lose 12 kilos.
Yeah,
How
can
does
I
she
do it?
Wrong.
Besides amputating the legs, what else can she do?
Wrong. I can't help you with that. All my theories go against that. It's
Oh, does
just
it?
like change your philosophy of life, your habits, and do it like a whole year of like changing every day.
Oh,
and like
forget it, Jackie. It's
A
not going
year.
to work.
It'll take a year, do you think?
It takes it like for your body to start changing and knowing that this is the food that we're eating healthy, and we're taking care of ourselves. Like
What about
but I
drinking
give
alcohol?
you one. You can do it in a night. We did a challenge with two friends of ours, and it was a 6-week challenge.
Yeah, and how did that
And
go?
it really good, and they looked amazing. They didn't want to lose that much weight, but like losing a little bit and feel like stronger and toned.
Yeah, but they probably started already looking good, where Jackie and I look like beanbags painted in skin colour.
No, you don't. Like, it's all about a strong. The name, it comes from a strong mind. To just like the
Right.
moment that you decide, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna change all my habits. I'm gonna change how I eat, and like taking care of everything I eat every day.
So it's throwing out your old life and your old stupid ways and your crazy thoughts, and changing everything and committing to it for 1 year, and you will look like you or Chris. Is that what you're promising?
Yeah. If you
Wow,
if you
that's
keep on
amazing.
it, like if you really are like exactly starting to do exercise, it's the 3 things that you have to take care. It's like your diet.
Yep.
Like for a year, you start doing exercise, starting with whatever you want to do. But like even just like when you come here, I don't know how far you live, but like trying to just walk or like stop a
Walk.
little bit.
That's
like,
never going to
walk
happen.
She lives in
so
Bondi,
like,
and she would take her
I
9
want
days to
stop
walk
before
here.
half an hour before you get here.
Oh, never make it on time.
Probably everybody will stop on the way here. I wouldn't
Yeah,
be good.
give her a
Okay,
lift,
let's
yeah.
try something else.
Try something else.
Maybe in your house. Just get a
Yeah.
little bit like some weights and a little things to do. Like just give me 20 minutes every day before you come here.
But did
Start
you-
somewhere.
did-
Make a start.
Did you ever were you at a point where you were like, I'm eating really badly, so I'm going to make these changes? Or were you always healthy?
No, I was pretty healthy, but I have times that you just like those lower times that you're like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to stay home and just eat ice cream.
Carbs,
And exactly, and you have
Every
it,
day
but
I
you-
think that.
You accept those ones, but then you like have to do a bigger change after. And it's like, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done with all this, and I want to feel healthy again. And once you have that feeling and your body starts changing, it's like a wheel. Everything comes. You feel good with
Do you,
yourself.
Totally.
Elsa,
That's so
do
true.
you and Chris just stand there looking at each other fully nude and saying, well, it doesn't get much better than this. We are the perfect looking people on earth. You must think that, right?
Chris loves to do that. He looks at himself in the mirror. Is like, yeah, look at this.
Nude.
He shows me all his muscles. I'm like, yeah, pretty good.
Because I was talking
Sam,
the
I
other
was
day,
like,
Jackie, do you remember? I was saying that that Jackie even said, we both agreed, I don't know how many weeks ago it was.
Oh, well, I
that-
have the audio of this, so I want
what
to
have
play
you-
it
okay,
for you,
good.
Elsa.
Oh,
We were
please.
talking about Chris, okay? And so we need your help on this. Have to listen.
Is your man that's the best looking man on earth, is that a Hemsworth, is it?
Oh, I think
Did you
everyone
use him
always
as
thinks,
the-
Chris Hemsworth, he's nice, he's good looking, he's Aussie, he's just pretty damn good. Like, what's wrong with Chris Hemsworth? Tell me something that's wrong with the guy. I can't think of one thing.
Well, but you'd be able to get a fault if you hung around him a bit more, maybe.
Sure, no, I'm sure you would.
Like maybe he has rotten, reeky farts or something. Who knows?
I'd
There's
put
gotta
up
be
with them. I would.
Wouldn't you? It sounds like you like the guy a lot. You'd put up with it. You think he's great? He's the benchmark, is he?
I'm trying to think of like who's better than Chris Hemsworth.
So we said
Couldn't.
what would be
That's
wrong with him and
awesome.
who would know? Elsa would know.
Elsa
so give
would
us
know.
something, an imperfection or
There's got to
something
be
that annoys
something.
you.
Oh, I'm not the
that you
person
look
to
at,
throw
you
him
think you
under
want-
the
you're not
bus.
even that, like maybe he hasn't got the world's best ass. Maybe he's got a flat ass. Has he got a flat ass?
No.
the
Okay,
best.
so
He's
he
got a
has a
great
great
ass.
ass.
Okay.
Is he moody?
Okay.
to-
No, he has a really good sense of humor, which is great. But when he gets angry, he gets angry.
He
Does
gets
he?
angry.
Gets angry. Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
right, but
sexy
not
though?
often.
Is that sexy?
It's that like face that he wakes up in the morning, he's angry, and you can see his eyebrows like that. I'm like,
The workout angry. That's not even angry. I thought you meant he wanted to get out of the car at the traffic lights and start going off for someone, but no, he has
He
that
does,
Byron
he
Bay
does.
traffic
The other-
light.
So he has road rage?
He-
Yep. The other day, actually, one guy, when they were crossing with the kids, and the bicycles, and one guy like horned like one of my kids, and he got so scared,
Oh.
and he lost it. He lost it with this guy, and he's like, the guy's looking at him, so what? He's like, what? Get out of the car!
Imagine that.
Protective
He's
dad. I love it.
protecting his
Yes.
But once again, it's a positive
That's
because
a
he's a
positive.
protective dad.
Yeah.
I love that in this bloke.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
nothing wrong with him. There's
He
nothing.
takes more time to get ready than I do. I have to wait for him, okay?
Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Can
So-
he
but-
cook?
He cooks. He's very creative. So some of his foods can be really good. Some others you can't even eat them. But I'm like, I'm so hungry that I'm like, okay, I'll go with this. But don't do this again. This one again. please.
Oh, you guys are such a great couple, honestly. I love it. Elsa, we're going to go through your Instagram and do a deep dive. There's some posts that we want you to explain.
Okay.
Okay? Explain that gram. It's
Explain
called.
why you did it.
Yeah, what's going on here?
What's it called? Explain that gram.
Explain that gram.
Gram.
Yeah.
Oh, right. It's an Instagram thing. I'm sorry, my
Yeah.
mind went somewhere else. I thought, Jesus, what are we doing here? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I thought,
No,
okay,
Kyle.
so Instagram, got you. Stanmore Mall coming up with Elsa Pataky this morning. Elsa Pataky is in here this morning, got her new book, Strong. It's out right now. It's got lots of great stuff in it. Exercise, dietary tips, what not to do, great things to eat in there, a little bit of a cookbook going on as well. It's an all-round great one. Everyone seems to love this book, and Elsa's been very honest with Jackie this morning where she said, forget the fad diets. It's all about changing your entire mindset and lifestyle, and you can't do that sort of thing until you're ready to do it yourself. Is that right, Elsa? Is that it's
Totally
in a
right.
nutshell?
I hope. I wish I have those like amazing words to just say it every time they ask
You've
me.
got amazing words. Now, you being from Spain, we love Spain. Jackie once was lost in Barcelona for a night. It was a terrifying night for Jackie.
Yep.
I was at P. Diddy's white party up in a mansion up on the hills, dancing with Christina Aguilera and Justin Timberlake, having the time of my life.
Oh, wow.
Jackie decided that she would walk home from the MTV Awards. She was a bit weird back then. I think you're on pills or something, weren't you? On pills or something weird back then? Something was going on.
I'm not much of a partier, so I don't go out and do the party thing.
Right.
And so I just thought, oh, you know what? I'm going to go get a cab and go back to the hotel. Well, do you think you could find a cab anywhere?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. So I just started walking aimlessly and got lost.
You got lost in Barcelona? Well,
Yeah.
that's a good place to get lost.
It wasn't really. I felt
No, she was
very
terrified.
unsafe.
Oh, it is. I would be at the middle of the night for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, do you drink sangria? Because I started a sangria company and with all beautiful Australian grapes, and it's a high-end sangria. I should send you a carton. You drink that stuff, right?
Totally should do that. I love
I never even thought I should have had
sangria.
it. Yeah, sangria is the best.
It's so good. It's actually, we like drink that every day in Spain in
well.
the summer. That's what we do.
Really?
Well, I'll send you a couple of cartons
Please
up to the house then. And you're up there in Byron. You're not there. The builders won't steal it, will they? Are they good?
No,
You'll
we
get
were
it.
enjoying in Westfield, and we were sold a couple of them if you want in our supermarket.
All right, we're going to go through your Instagram. You have to explain some of these grams, Elsa. So the first one we're going to talk about is the video Chris posted with your book a few weeks back. Now, he
Right.
introduced himself in the video as Elsa Pataky, and then at the end of the video, he threw the book to the dog. Did you know he was
What?
going to be doing this?
No, that's one of the things I love about him, and he does everything with such a sense of humor. And I was like, I have to do a video of promoting the book. I'm like, I don't know what to do. And he's like, give it to me. And he came out, and I don't know what he did. And he came out like, here's the video. I'm like, hey, this is awesome. He did it in 2 seconds. And of course, he threw the book to see if like our dog will be interested in reading it too.
Yeah, your dog's going to be fit in no time.
He needs to, she needs to lose some weight.
Oh,
too.
she does? It's hard, isn't it, with dogs?
Let me tell you, gram number 2, that had me worried, and I think a lot of people around the world would have freaked out seeing your 2 little kids here playing with a snake they found just floating around in the yard somewhere.
That's right.
And
What's
they're
this
playing
one?
with it.
They're playing, yeah. We found like these little like python, and they were like amazed by it. And I was like, well, I don't think they would buy it. It was so little, and they were for hours. At the end, I was like, let it go. Please let it go. I'd be like, can we keep it? And I'm like, no, you can't keep a python in the house.
Now, we did hear Matt Damon come on one of those shows and said that he stood on a snake when he was visiting you guys, and he was just wearing flip-flops. Why is he wearing flip-flops?
Okay, the first day he came to visit, and we went to the beach, and close to the beach, and he get out of the car, and the first thing he puts his feet in a long, huge python. I was like,
he would have died. Would he have panicked?
I say, it never happened to us. What has to happen to you the first day you came to Australia? He's like, I'm done here. I'm like, no, wait. This doesn't happen every day. I promise.
And then he got bitten by a blue bottle or something.
His daughter. His daughter.
That's right, yeah.
And get like the whole body. I remember my God, okay, this is it.
He's never coming back.
Gone.
They still love it, and they come in every time they have an opportunity. They get back. So that's how much they love Byron too.
Everyone loves Byron. Okay, number 3. What do we got here? It's a big. It looks like an after party photo with a lot of people all in one bed together.
I think you've mistaken that. That's actually Chris in bed with the kids. It looks like you've been kicked out of the bed there, Elsa.
I do get kicked out every morning. I'm like, I can't sleep here. So I go usually to the boys' room and sleep there, and they stay together. So I was like, before I went to the other bed, I just made a photo because I thought it was the cutest.
So cute.
It's so cute. Look at them all.
They're all asleep, the boys.
Yeah,
it's lovely.
Jackie only wishes she had all those blokes in her bed at one stage. All blonde hair, blue-eyed. Okay, what's next?
This was posted in 2017 on Chris's birthday. You're on the beach and you're carrying him. What's going on there?
That's what I do every day. I carry him to work. He loves it.
You're fit enough to carry him to work.
Totally.
So what does he leaps up into your arms like a girl would leap into the arms of a lover, like a male.
Yeah.
But it's the role reversal photo here. Are you just showing the world, look, I'm just as strong as Thor is. Is that what you're doing here?
That's exactly what it is. It's like always the photo is the opposite. I was like, wait, I'm not strong enough to get you. It's like, no, you're not. I'm like, just watch me.
Watch me.
Exactly.
Very strong indeed.
That's cute. And that was on Chris's birthday too. Okay, the next one's a beautiful Instagram. It's a split screen, this one, Jackie, right?
Yeah, this is one of the first pictures you posted on Instagram back in 2014. Why are you and Chris hiding in a flower patch?
Because it was funny. You're right. We were like the first to start into Instagram, and the time that you don't know what to do.
Yes.
When our photos to put.
Yeah.
So we were in this field of flowers. It was like so beautiful. I was like, we can't just be there like two romantic couple in the middle, and just make a good photo beautiful. I was like,
but you look in your photo, you look beautiful. You're smiling. You're looking cheeky. Your little head's turned, and Chris pops up like he's Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. Oh, here we are in this field of flowers. He has that look on his face.
Yeah, he has all these faces that he loves to do. They make me laugh always.
All right, the last one is it's an adorable shot from 2017, and the one of your children is visiting Dad on the set of Thor, and he's dressed as Thor. Do they often get to visit him on set?
Yeah, we try to do they just love it. They love to see it, especially Tristan. He's obsessed with Thor. The other ones wouldn't care less, but but one of them is totally obsessed, and he admires him so much, and he wants to be Thor. And
he wants to be Thor. Oh, isn't that good when Dad's Thor and the little boy wants to be Thor? That's cute.
That's every
so
parent's
normal,
dream,
right?
Yeah, so
very
normal.
weird. Have you ever asked him to come home in the Thor outfit just for Mummy and Daddy time? And surely you would have asked that because the long hair and everything's so damn sexy, right?
So sexy. Yeah, I just usually tell the Thor underwear. It's amazing. You haven't seen that one?
Thor underwear.
Wow.
That's where he keeps his special hammer, I'm sure.
Exactly. It's exactly that.
Oh, that's great. And
what a wonderful family you guys have got. We love to watch. And I suppose you don't like all the paparazzi photos and everything, but the rest of us very happy with Chris. We think he's chosen a beautiful wife. You guys have got a beautiful family. You've chosen the best spot in the world to live.
Yeah.
You're both very, very good looking, very successful, talented couple.
Okay, it's
So
not that
normally
perfect.
people would
It's not
have that,
perfect. I mean, no. No, we have like this, like we are totally like a normal people. We have our moments. I just promise.
I'm
No,
sure.
it's not perfect.
Okay, all right, we believe you.
Chris isn't scared of spiders or anything like that.
Oh,
There's nothing.
he hates them. No, he just goes and closes all the windows at home. No, it's not.
Oh, he's always a spider freak. He's got a bit of arachnophobia going on. I like that.
No, he loves them. He loves them.
Oh,
Same
well,
as the kids.
Elsa, your new book is fantastic. It's called Strong, and it is out now for people to go and get. It's a fantastic read. Thank you for joining us in studio.
Thank you for having
It's
me.
good to see you.
Wonderful. Say hi to the kisses to the family for us.
We will from you too. Thank you.